How you doing, guys? Today we are installing a balustrade. Yep, so we're installing it just here, and we are doing a small return in line with that step. Here's the work area. Let's do it. So here, when I'm putting the bracket onto the decking and into the joist below, because it's quite close to the edge, you actually split this. So what you need to do is you need to make the hole bigger than the bolt, because we're going to go through the decking and the support is the joist below. So there you go, just made that a bit bigger. So now this will go through, won't split this, and will be fixed to the bottom joist. There you go, all bolted in nice and snug. Alright, all these brackets on the bottom have been bolted in. Now I need to put the brackets on the wall to support the posts. So I have to alter these brackets, have to cut them back a bit, so when they sit on the wall, it's not protruding out past the edge of the post. And since I cut it, it's very sharp since I cut it. So I've got a deburring tool which cleans that up. Here's the tool that I use, and it's just, you just get it on the edge and pull it towards you. A couple times if need be. Now that is clean. So as you can see, once it's bolted onto the wall, it sits back. I just didn't want it protruding too far out. And I think a nice 15mm detail on all of them that are the same. I think that looks good. I also cannot highly recommend these grinding blades enough. The multi-material ones, it's just the best blade that I've ever used. A little bit more expensive, but so much more versatile. Highly recommend. So these are all dry now, and it's time to bolt them onto the brick wall. So I've just marked the top of the post here, and the bracket will be going on like this. Now, when you're drilling the brick, you want to drill in the middle as best you can, as close as you can, and away from the edge. So this is a rotating washer. I want to get it as far this way as possible, and as centered as possible. So that is the objective. And there it's in, it's solid now. I forgot to put a washer on, so I actually have to take this out. And you don't want to take it out too many times because these bricks crumble a fair bit. So you want to get it in first go, but I've put a washer here. So I'm going to do the rest of them with the washers, and then we can start putting the post back in. So you might be thinking, oh no, it's on an angle because of the bolt. Well, so I hit it with just my hand and it made this indent, so I know exactly where the bolt is. So now we're going to drill it out so the bolt can go into the post. And there you go. There you go. And that's plumbed too, so that's ready to be screwed off. All the posts are in where they're going. They're all plumbed as well, screwed off. So now just need to put the top piece of timber on. So top plate is on. Now we can start to drill these posts out for the balustrade wire. So whenever I do these balustrades, I like to have a scrap piece of timber. The reason I use this 90mm decking is it's exactly width as the posts I'm using over there. I take the average measurement. I've made it level, but maybe it's a mil or two out. I take the average, which was 115, and I divided that by an amount to get an even number, so it was 13. So I need 13 balustrade wires, and that equals exactly 78mm spacings. Council conditions approval, whatever you call it, is 80mm. So we're under that, which is good. So we're going to pre-drill all these holes. Always mark what's the top and what's the bottom. You want to cut the bottom one a bit shorter so it's not interfering, and just push it to the top, clamp it, top and bottom, drill through, and away you go. And here it is, all drilled, ready to go. I'm first going to install these, and these are on the end posts where the wire is not traveling through, it's stopping. So what you need to do is you need to get a drill bit that's less smaller gauge than these screws. It's a smaller gauge than these screws. And what I've done is I've marked the depth I want it. I don't want to go deep all the way. I still want this to have to grab onto the timber. The best way to screw it in is actually to get you a drill, lock the jaws, and then screw it in. You don't want to go too far. And then you get some pliers, twist it to the right angle you want, and there you go. And here's the final result. They're all drilled in, all at the right angle. Now we continue on this one and all the other ones. Let's do it. All right, it is another day, and this is what I got up to yesterday. But before I do any more, I'm going to actually stain this because it needs to be stained, and it's going to be much harder to try and stain in between all these. So I'm going to quickly stain it, get the rest of the balustrade kits on. The client actually wanted a darker stain, and you can see the difference here. Alright, so stained it all. Top doesn't need to be stained because I'm getting a piece of decking to go on top. But this looks quite nice. So I had to get a different stain because the balustrade is made out of pine, and that is actually silver ash decking. So I had to get a different stain to make it match, but I think it's looking quite nice. Yeah, next thing to do now is to put all those through. Here I'm screwing down the decking that goes on the top. This is actually black butt decking. It was actually very hard to get. took a while, so this is about 2 weeks later from the last time you saw me. Yeah, screwed it all on, looks nice little return there. And here it is, all stained, finished, screwed off, and the customer is very, very happy. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and once you check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.